Dimensional Academy was launched in the year 1999. We have completed 14 years of excellence with more than 1000 editions in the classroom version. We have crossed 25 online batches successfully. More than 1000 design engineers are created by us who are working at high positions in diverse industries across the globe. Our online program is a boon to the international professionals drawing participation from all over India and abroad. This online program is more extensive and gives good time to learn and digest important multidisciplinary concepts that form the industry requirements.
This particular slide is showing the typical induced draft FRP cooling tower. FRP is a material, so that material withstands to the weather conditions always. Since we are using a more water, and our material is going to withstand to the water. If you are going to use any metal, that will get rusted, so that FRP is more withstanding than any material, any metal. So now this typical mounting of the cooling tower structure and all has been given in this. The mounting of the motor and fan, and then drift eliminators which are used widely. Why drift eliminators are used in the cooling tower is that when the water is just pulled out, that means air is pulled out from the water which is spraying down, so the water droplet, water components, water bubbles can take it out. It may come out, so that water losses are very high. To eliminate that, the drift eliminators have been used. Then after that, motor mounting is used, so that the water will not come out from the particular air surface, and only the motor is going to function, so that motor will not get damaged, or motor will not fail frequently. Without drift eliminator, definitely motors may fail, and water losses may be high. So the drift eliminators prevents the particular water which is falling down. It will not allow the water to come up. So through the filters, the fills are being used. Why fills are used there is that the water which is falling down, the water will fall down through the fills, so that it's systematically the water will move down, so that during that span the temperature drops down within the cooling tower. And then louvers have been used, and nozzles are also used there. Nozzles also shown as a 7. And tower body FRP, as we discussed, the body should be only FRP. And the fan cylinder, so ninth one is the fan cylinder. That means from that portion the air is being collected by the motor, by the centrifugal fan, propeller fan. And this is a very typical induced draft FRP cooling tower diagram. All the components have been shown here. As again repeat, motor first, the one is the motor, the second one is the fan, which is just propeller fan, which is just pulling the air out. And the drift eliminators, as we discussed about the drift eliminators are to prevent the water to come out. So for that, the drift eliminators are being used. And then fills also, quantum of the fills also being used there. And mat, then louvers, the louvers which are periphery of the particular the cooling tower, which are being used. And nozzles, where the water is just dripping out from the cooling tower, like water is just spreading, or water is just pouring down, so through the nozzles. Otherwise there is no point in without nozzle. If you are pumping the water, there is no meaning. You have to better to use the nozzle, so that through the nozzle water will spray down. And tower body FRP, as we discussed, the material FRP is it can withstand to the weather, atmospheric conditions, and it can withstand to the rust, and it can withstand to the environmental any kind of environmental circumstances the FRP can withstand, and it's being widely used in the market today. The ninth is the fan cylinder, where from that portion the air is being sucked.